Small Japanese musical artists who you almost certainly haven't heard of because they're so small, but they're on the way up, showing so much potential. Well, yeah, that's what we're here to discuss today. I'm so glad that you guys have enjoyed our previous videos in this series. I think we're up to like episode 7 now, and I'm really happy about this particular entry because I've got 6 artists for you today. They're all quite different, showcasing quite a range of different music, but all in that sort of quintessentially Japanese, unique way. I can't wait to start sharing them, so let's start with something a little bit heavy, a little bit rocky, but quite interesting. Our first entry is AlmonDot. So I just had to start with AlmonDot. I can't believe they've got less than 1,000 subscribers, and it's so rare to come across a group, even in Japan, where you can't just help but think if they continue on their current path that they've taken these first steps towards, there is so much potential waiting for them. And I also think there's going to be a lot of people in our particular followers group here who are going to enjoy them as well. So let me describe. With music that plays like a mixture of high production metal meets fun rock, and with vocals that bounce between melodic pop, punk and rap, AlmonDot covers so much in their first 2 singles. This is the kind of thing that makes Japanese music so great over recent decades. That sort of no fear approach to mixing sounds and genres, combined with an unbelievably catchy chorus and colourful image. There's just so much to get your teeth and your ears into here. Now yes, they are quite new, but I think with their fun image and their ability to really nail those heavier sounds with a slightly different twist as well, they're going to appeal hugely to a lot of the people in our follower base who are big into groups like Bandmade or Trident or Passcode. Any of these groups, I think if you're into them, it's worth checking out this band. And despite only posting 2 videos so far, they've shown such an eagerness to be creative and had at least one incredibly strong banger of a song in that first single. And with that promising start, you should absolutely go check them out. Links as always to all of these songs in the description box below. Anyway, on to our next band, and that is Submarine Orca-go. Talking of bands punching above their weight, Submarine Orca-go have an incredibly fun sound to go along with that incredibly fun name. All 3 members add their beautiful vocals over the top of music that is well layered and has great melodic qualities. This is really great fun pop rock in the vein of, say, Scandal, Chatmonchi, or even Chili Beans. But what they may lack in subscribers, they don't lack in melody. The simple rock and roll arrangements that they use are great bouncy canvases for some genuinely uplifting and creative melodies and harmonies that they place on top. It's often just so refreshing to hear a band who nails melody so well, and with those multiple vocalists all being used at the same time. And as with more famous bands I've mentioned, that is just such a great quality to have and carry forwards from such an early point in your career. Submarine Orca-go seem to be active, but certainly appear to require more support to survive and up their subscriber count, so this is a band you really want to get onto to let them know that they need to carry on and release more. So if you like your rock and roll good quality and very accessible with that beautiful sense of Japanese attention to detail, then go show these guys some love, because this is a group who absolutely warrant it. I want to see them do well, and I'm pretty sure that you'll want to see them do well after you hear their music as well. Let's help them grow. But once we've done that, we can move on to our next artist. A soloist, and certainly something a little bit different to our normal lists, it's Assun. As you guys know, I occasionally like to take a punt on an artist who seems to be just taking those first steps, just debuting, especially if they're showing all the right signs, and that's what we have here. With only 2 songs so far put out in her own solo name, and both of them being incredibly different, this is an artist who, I gotta be honest, has me really excited, and a lot of it comes down to doing all of that with a lot of personality as well. The former idol group member has struck out to find her own identity after a little bit of time away, and has really started that with a lot of self-discovery that she talks about a lot in the blogs also on her channel. The result though is an honest sounding form of chilled pop rap that I think anyone can get into, whether you're normally a rap fan or not. Lyrically, she does have what makes J-rap best, that kind of sound of expressing herself honestly. But her 2 songs thus far do that honest form of expression in wildly different ways. Firstly, a super quirky upbeat song, then a soulful and introverted number. Both with charming but well constructed homemade videos, Assun shows strong creative vision, and honestly, that makes me desperate to hear more from her already. Both of the songs are so different that I linked both of them below in the description box, so go check them out at your own leisure and hopefully go on to support a very talented and interesting local artist. She's certainly different from a lot of what we get to cover around here, and I very much enjoy that. I think she's someone who's got so much to offer. I can't wait to see where she goes with this career. She's got a lot of talent, a lot of personality, so I think it'd be great to see us supporting her and moving her up to bigger things as well. But next up is another solo artist, a very different one, called Akii. Talking of hardworking and honest solo artists, this singer-songwriter is absolutely incredible. I first heard her busking on the street near to where I live, and then I checked out her stuff. She was just such a wonder to talk to, so joyous, but then following it up by listening and seeing her YouTube channel, it was like hitting a gold mine. Akii gives off an incredibly infectious positivity, and she's one of the most convincing providers of cheer up music at any level that I have ever encountered. She has a number of music videos to her name, including the positive song, which is almost giddy with colour and joy without ever coming across as cheesy though. And the recent release of My Friend, which is a heartfelt mid-tempo, semi-acoustic, semi-pop kind of song about, well, friendship. It's all just so great. Akii also has 2 completed albums to go with all these videos, and you can hear a clear improvement in tidying up the arrangements to her songs, which are often quite lush, between the first and second album, which makes me believe that Akii puts a lot of effort into perfecting her art, songs and arrangement, and is often quite ambitious about what she tries to achieve sonically, as well as being a great busker. Akii is an absolute joy, whether you be a fan of just pop music as a general, or if you just want to see someone with an incredible talent for making cheerful music in a way that is heartfelt enough so as to be a sidestep from any cheesiness that you might be fearful that happy music sometimes have. And she just has so much honesty to just leave you feeling happy and musically fulfilled. A fantastic singer-songwriter who I hope her music gets shared to loads of people so that she can cheer up a lot of people, make them smile, and so hopefully a lot of people can share their joy of her music back to her and give her something to be happy about as well. Not that I think she needs it, she just needs to be happy all the time. But let's keep that going. Before we keep on going though, just a quick reminder that one of our channel's favourite bands from previous episodes, Caramel Candid, is releasing their 4th music video later on today, the day that this video that you're watching right now is published. So it's probably already come out by the time you see it. And if you're watching it, I will pop a link in the description as always so you can check that out as well. They're absolutely brilliant. They remain one of the most heartfelt and passionate pop rock bands I have ever seen, and they love their funky videos, so please do check out the link in the description in case you're not already subscribed to Caramel Candid. I 100% recommend it. Seen them live, watch their videos, just they're great. I mean, they are one of my favorite bands, full stop, so do check them out. But our next artist for today is a soloist with seemingly something of a band, Mina. By the standards of this list, her 1.6 thousand subscribers makes her a veritable heavyweight, but I must admit that just like what makes so many of the other artists on this particular list so great, she has this sense of ambition, sense of scale, and sense of what she wants to achieve that is above and beyond what you'd expect for someone with the number of subscribers that she has. It's not just the 4 professional looking music videos she's posted in the last year or so, or the lush recording quality of her songs, but it's the whole arrangement. As seems to be the theme for all the artists on this list, Mina is an artist in herself who shows off tons of ambition with well-layered guitar pop arrangements. Singing and playing herself, it is impressive how much detail she's put into the other layers of songs, such as in her recent single Over. The guitar layers and rhythm changes add so much, but could be so easily never even written in the hands of a lesser writer. Interestingly, her style of arrangement and melody gave me very strong sort of melodic Bish vibes, so I would suggest her as a great listen to anyone who is a Bish fan and maybe has a little hole in their heart since this last summer. It's super lush, well-layered pop music with a singer-songwriter vibe and also a little bit of a band feel for anyone who just wants something that's, well, gonna give them a little bit of an emotional boost, I'd say. It really does feel like music from the heart, but with so much quality, and I can't believe that she's still under 2,000 subscribers, just like me. So go show her some support. And we'll move on to our last artist for today. And last but not least, it's finally Junkie 58%. Yes, we got there in the end. You may know them because they're a band who come up regularly in our weekly Twitch live stream reaction song conversation videos that we do once a week every Sunday. And you know what? It's time for me to finally officially endorse Junkie 58%. The charming pop-punk group concentrates on great melodies, harmonies, and incredible work ethic. They're gigging on a packed schedule and bringing a pop-punk energy to every show as we speak. But at the same time, they've very much got the rock and roll sing-along quality that makes them so appealing to audiences too. With regular YouTube and social media updates, they're an easy band to become a fan of if you like your music raw but also fun. This often comes across in their playful music videos, which are rarely more than just footage of them, well, mucking around in places in Japan. Personality is key for the kind of group they are, and they have it in bags. I'm yet to see them live, but believe me, I'm certainly excited to get the opportunity as soon as my schedule allows and my wallet allows, and you guarantee I'm going to be going to see them, so maybe I'll do a little review of that for you too. But there you have it. Those are our 6 artists for today. Again, I really appreciate that you guys enjoy these lists, and I will make sure that there's links below so you can see the songs that I was talking about specifically. Hopefully get a good start and introduction into these artists. Some of them have more songs, some of them have less, but they all have incredible potential, and they're all quite different artists this time. I think you've got a good range of music for whatever you're into. I mean, whatever mood you're into right now, go find the artist that suits that, and then keep tabs on the others. You can always come back to this video and find the links for the others so that you can enjoy these bands as and when you're in the mood. It's a great selection. We've got plenty more in the other videos that came before this one, so do feel free to check out the playlist of new bands you should definitely check out that I'll have also on the back of broadcast. Look, thank you so much for enjoying this video, which I hope you did. Thank you so much for checking out the artists, and thank you so much for supporting small local groups in Japan. They're all on the way up. You know, not all of them make it, but all of them certainly have potential, and these are the groups who, at this particular juncture, I've handpicked as my list of ones that I think are really, really exciting and worth checking out. There'll be more maybe in a month or two, as we tend to do with these videos, but until I hopefully see you very soon in the next one of these videos, whether it be that one or one of the other ones we have on this channel. For now, ciao ciao.